Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. This is Reverend Airy Sky. I want to talk to you all today about something cool. Being transgendered, I've never looked into buying a house before in my life. Some people say I need to look into my surgeries. So I went to look at a house today. Mind you, I was a little disappointed with the house. You see, the real estate agent was so disorganized, we call her a ditz, because when we called her up last week, it took her to about Friday of last week to get back to us. It was an appointment for Wednesday. That was today. When I got out of bed, look what happened. Well, everything went good except for the appointment went down the toilet. Mind you, I wasn't too happy about it because, well, as you know, it was not good. We got there, we had to wait 75 minutes for her to show after we called and said we're there. So we got it. Then we had to wait another 15 minutes. 1 second. Well, a little dusty, anyways. Another 15 minutes, everyone, to look at the place. She wasn't organized. She didn't really care. It was like, oh, it's a house. That's fine. So we finally got into the building after the head boss came and gave her the right key. The key was the wrong one. So we finally got into the place. We looked at it. I was like taking my time looking at like closets. Got plenty of closet space. Living room's okay. Where the closet is, you could stick a TV and stuff in there, but they put closets. Living room was okay for a living room, small. Then we looked at the kitchen. Kitchen was okay. It had plenty of room. Nice long countertop. It had a stove in it. No dishwasher. I like dishwashers, but you know, and you got a window, so you look out the window, right? And outside the window, you look. You have your garage. You got a window, and you open up, and it's right there enclosed in a garage. And I'm thinking, wow. You know, Aaron was like, "Oh, that was pretty cool. You know, wifey, it'd be great." And I'm thinking, So we looked at that, and then I decided to go check out some of the rooms. Well, I open up a room and I find a water tank in there, and I'm like, "Oh, this is cool, closet and water tank." So I open up another room and I find the bathroom, and I'm like, "Oh, this is cool." You know, they took a bigger sink, bigger than my desk, I swear. The one with my little mini netbooks on it. Stuck it there. And let me tell you, I wasn't impressed. Aaron's like, "Well, the bathroom needs a pedestal sink." Well, put it in then. So looking at the place, I found it might have lead or copper pipes. House is like 1926. Lemonade. So then after we looked at the place, I looked into the room right next to it, onto the right, next to the garage, next to the bathroom. I open up a door, right? Sits washer dryer stackable. Good for me, you know. I was like, oh, cool. I could do my laundry if we buy this place. But I look in the corner and there's another toilet. So I'm thinking, back to back toilets? Not in my lifetime I've ever seen that. And then I look over and there's a shower. Concrete wall, basically. This room was built in with pure concrete like a military, and it's got a drain on the floor, and you're supposed to walk in there and just shower that way. And I'm thinking, and you could see the brass or copper pipes, so I was like, ay caramba, or lead. So then I went into the first bedroom, or this room in the hall. In the end, I looked at it, and there's this little unit, and I opened up this room, and it's like 5 by 7 or 7 by 9, a little teeny room, perfect for a little desk. You know, it's like a bonus room they call it. And I was like, oh well, this could be used for files or whatever. And I was like, cool. So we checked out another area, which was the bedrooms. The bedrooms are small. Didn't mind that. Mind you, the place has a apartment in the back, basically on the building. It's another house, basically, and so we wanted to look at that. And this one guy was like, "Nope, not gonna do it because the owner died in that house, the one we were looking at, and it's the whole thing is property, and he rents it, and he would not allow it. He's like, unless you're serious, I'm not gonna let anyone see it." Well, Aaron figures the building from the building inside and outside of the main house isn't bad. Needs maybe $500 in work, maybe 1,000. Whereas this other one looks like it could be demolished and built new. That's how crappy it looks. So he wouldn't let us look at the apartment complex. Like I said, it was more of a disappointment. Then after that, we what do you call it? Was getting ready to go, and Aaron's checking out the backyard, big enough for a dog and stuff, and I decided to check out the inside again, and me and my Uncle Donnie were there, and we were like, oh yeah, anyways, this wouldn't be too bad. Price was a little too high in my opinion. Aaron's like, we're gonna talk him down. So, minding your own business there, I decided to do something else. I decided, afterwards I wanted Burger King. I just was irritated that the old lady, the real estate agent, wasn't, but anyways, Aaron said, well, what's this? This is part of the house. Oh, I don't know. So Aaron lifts it up, right? Big plywood thing. It's like covering an entry ramp. He opens it up and there's a stairs going down. And then underneath there's a door. Sarah said, this is a basement. Oh, well, it's not on the plan. We better go, And Aaron's like, yeah. As we're getting in, Aaron's like, you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna go get a flashlight and go check it out. There might be a treasure trove down there, and she doesn't want anyone to know. Plans say no basement, so I said it could just be a fruit cellar. It could be bugs down there. I said, I don't know, but so vlog 4 is going to be an updated vlog about how the appointment went with the mortgage company. Now, mind you, once I know what we can afford, we might look at a different house. But Aaron wants to score this place probably between 40 and 60. They want 100,000 for it, but the dang thing needs a lot of work. The secondary home where the guy, this old fart's living in, and he doesn't want. He was out there. Yeah, it's got termites. Yeah, Uncle Donnie's like, termites my butt. This guy was just giving every excuse. He just did not want us living there. So Aaron's like, well, piss on it. Aaron says, we buy it, we're going to have this guy get booted because Aaron's going to make sure of it. So, anyways, that's what happened today. What got done, went to the next town over afterwards. Had some Burger King and then went home, took a nap. But, yeah, I had no trouble. Aaron had to explain why he couldn't go through the sex change to the real estate agent. He's just an open book. He's like, yeah, I couldn't handle it, blah, blah, blah. And I was standing my distance. I was sitting on the back of the bumper of the pickup thinking, okay, we got down there cramped up in a sardine, which, by the way, 3 people in a little S10 pickup manual. I'm sitting in between Aaron, who's on my right, which is 265 pounds. On my left is Uncle Donnie, which is 190 pounds, and I'm in between the two, cramped up in tight quarters, while Uncle Donnie's using the gear shift on the truck. Half the time he's trying to grab it, and he's like, oh. So, it'll be easy, once you figure it out. So, anyways, that's it. We'll let you know in vlog 4 what happens with the house. Like I said, it was a big disappointment, and, it has some minor work, but we'll know what happens sooner or later. So, there you go. Please leave comments. Please leave suggestions. Thank you, and have a nice night. Goodbye.